In the year since the start of the pandemic, lots of Maine people and businesses have struggled. But real estate, especially homes, has been booming to a 12-year high.
Just last week, we told you how home sales across Maine in February were up about 22% over February of 2020. But that wasn't even the whole picture. When it came to the median price for those homes, 4 counties, Aroostook, Hancock, Waldo, and Lincoln, saw prices soar by more than 40%. And many of those buyers were people from out of state, looking for a way to get away from the crowds in the cities. Like the young couple News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan introduces us to, who say they are planning to stay.
With that camera. And the great thing is this is not staged, this is truly what we do. Yes.
Nice.
All day, every day.
Spring and the side yard, a perfect combination for little Ted Reno and for his mom and dad, Hope and Matt. Before COVID, they never imagined this house in Round Pond would become home.
Absolutely, I would say we were not planning, especially in mid-March, on coming up for the rest of our lives.
They were all living in a small condo in Boston, actually vacationing in California when the pandemic struck.
And I remember this man just coughed right as we walked past him on the sidewalk. And I was like, I can't keep this little guy safe. This is crazy. How are you supposed to stay away from people when you physically can't?
They quickly headed to Mid-Coast, Maine, where Matt's parents have a summer cottage in Bristol.
Yeah.
Hope was pregnant, and after little Piper was born at the local hospital in June.
The nurses, the midwife, everyone was just so amazing.
They got the idea to stay.
But I think then we realized, like, why would we leave? Everyone's happy here.
Just 2 weeks later, they were house hunting and found this place in the heart of the village of Round Pond.
We have really good internet here.
And that was the key. Matt has his own online company selling foods and safety gear and office supplies to other businesses.
I really enjoy the work, and I can do it from anywhere.
Which now means a workspace and a stool in the garage. In the back room, Hope can work at her job advising clients of a San Francisco education technology company for which she already worked remotely.
So sort of half with clients and then half with our engineering team to make sure that we have all the tools for our clients.
In other words, the Renos were able to bring the jobs with them, essential for their move to Maine. Matt and Hope have a lot of company. There are no precise numbers, but all over Maine you hear the stories of people moving here during the past year, leaving the cities during the pandemic, coming to relatively socially distanced Maine, changing the population in our state, including in this very town.
I mean, everyone's really cute. They're like, oh, you're bringing the average age down in Round Pond. But we're not the only ones. There are many other young families and couples that have moved in the last year also.
And while we were there on the front steps watching the state of Maine flag, this happened. Someone driving by waved, and these new Mainers waved back.
We have a good little community here. We're lucky that so many people have introduced themselves.
There may be hundreds of families just like them around the state right now, drawn here by the beauty, the quiet, the relative safety, helping bring new life into our older towns. So, are they here for good?
We might need to have a little getaway next winter, but other than that, I don't see any reason that we need to leave.
I think we feel very much at home here. There's a sense of community. An Easter dump.
Maine, after all, can do that to you. In Round Pond, Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.